welcome you to our tour today. For those of you who don't know me very well, my name is Kelsey and I am originally from Chicago. And my husband and I moved to Valencia, Spain last February. We're loving it, it's beautiful, and I have been taking quite a few trips lately, so this is one of the beautiful places that I am so excited to bring you to. So let's go ahead and get started. Today we are headed to Benaguasil in Spain. This is a municipality in the province of Valencia on the eastern coast of Spain. It is located in the Valencian Community about 25 kilometers northwest of the capital city, and it is known for its historical and cultural heritage, including landmarks like the Church of the Assumption of Our Lady, which we will see and talk about today. This region often enjoys a Mediterranean climate characterized by warm, dry summers and mild winters. Nestled within the picturesque landscapes of the Valencian Community, Benaguasil, officially known as Benaguasil, emerges as a testament to the rich tapestry of history woven into its very soil. This municipality, belonging to the second crown of the metropolitan area of Valencia, has been witness to the ebb and flow of civilizations for centuries. The ancient roots of Benaguasil stretch back to prehistoric times, where Bronze Age settlements flourished in the vicinity of the present urban area. The fortified town of Cerro de Montiel and the watchtower of Puntal de Estebenet bear witness to the strategic importance of this region, perched in somewhat steep places that were easily defensible. As the wheels of time turned, Benaguasil transitioned through the hands of various civilizations. From the Iberians of the Edentani tribe during the Neolithic period to the influence of Phoenician and Hellenic cultures, the region evolved under the tapestry of diverse influences. With the Roman conquest of Edetania, Benaguasil became a hub of rustic villas and country houses, sustained by a thriving rural population engaged in diverse horticultural crops. The High Empire saw a land adorned with Roman buildings, ceramics, and tombs echoing the nobility of its inhabitants. Into the medieval era, Benaguasil retained its strategic significance. This Muslim town, with robust walls and a fortified castle, surrendered to King James I, or King Jaime I, marking a Spanish-Muslim origin. This town, bearing the name Bani y Wasir, began to represent the real presence of this group identified by people within the town. The Muslim stronghold, besieged under the War of the Union, later became a lordship of the crown. The lords, including the Luna family, Cardona house, and eventually the ducal house of Medinaceli, played pivotal roles in shaping this town's destiny. Benaguasil weathered the storms of history, from the War of the Spanish Succession to the Carlist Wars, each chapter leaving its imprint on the town's narrative. In the 19th century, Benaguasil saw active participation in events like the Battle of Cabrillas and the War of Independence. Through highs and lows, this town endured and evolved, culminating the expulsion of the Moors in 1609 and subsequent repopulation efforts. With the passage of time, Benaguasil transformed into a contemporary municipality, carrying the weight of its storied past into the present. The echoes of ancient civilizations, the architectural legacies of various rulers, and the resilience of its people converge to shape the identity of Benaguasil, a living testament to the enduring spirit of a town steeped in history. While we enjoy the beautiful views, let me tell you a little bit about Spanish ceramics. Ceramics in Spain have a rich history dating back to prehistoric times, but the peak of their production was during the Islamic and Moorish periods. Talavera de la Reina is renowned for its traditional blue and white ceramics, while Andalusia is known for its vibrant hand-painted pottery. During the Renaissance, the introduction of Italian techniques influenced Spanish ceramic art. In the 18th century, Valencia became a significant center for ceramic production. Today, contemporary Spanish ceramicists blend tradition with modern designs, contributing to a diverse and thriving ceramic culture. Spanish ceramic wall tiles, often referred to as azulejos, are a distinctive and traditional feature adorning the exteriors of houses in Spain. These decorative tiles showcase intricate designs, vibrant colors, and a unique artistic flair that reflects the rich cultural heritage of Spain. The use of ceramic tiles in Spain dates back centuries, with a strong influence from the Moorish and Islamic style of art. Over time, artisans developed their own distinct style, blending geometric patterns, floral motifs, and figurative elements. Spanish ceramic tiles often come in a wide array of designs, ranging from traditional patterns to more contemporary styles. Common motifs include latticework, arabesque, and representations of nature, capturing the essence of Spanish aesthetics. Traditionally, these tiles are crafted from clay and then glazed to achieve the desired colors and finish. The glazing process not only adds a glossy or matte appearance, but also enhances the durability and weather resistance of the tiles. Spanish tiles are known for their bold and vibrant color palette. Blues, yellows, greens, and whites are frequently used, creating a visually striking and cheerful effect on building facades. Azulejos are commonly used to decorate various architectural elements, including facades, stair risers, and fountains. They are integrated into the overall design of buildings, sometimes on the outside of houses, adding character and charm. Spanish ceramic tiles are not merely decorative. They hold cultural significance as well. They tell stories, reflect historical influences, and contribute to the unique identity of Spanish architecture. Apart from their aesthetic appeal, ceramic tiles serve practical purposes as well. They protect the buildings from the elements, providing a durable and long-lasting cladding material. The glazed surface also makes them easy to clean. Different regions in Spain may have their own distinct styles of ceramic tiles, influenced by local traditions, history, and climate. For example, Andalusian tiles, where it's so hot, might differ from those found in Catalonia, where it's a bit more temperate. While rooted in tradition, Spanish ceramic tiles continue to be used in modern architecture. Contemporary designers often blend traditional patterns with innovative concepts, creating a seamless integration of the old and the new. Spanish ceramic wall tiles are an integral part of the country's architectural identity, representing a fusion of historical influences and artistic expression. Their use extends beyond mere decoration, playing a role in storytelling and preserving cultural heritage. Aren't they beautiful? While we explore, let me tell you a little bit about the political system and how the government works here. So Spain is a constitutional monarchy, which means that it currently has a king and a queen as its ceremonial heads of state. However, their roles are largely symbolic and they don't have significant political power. The monarch's role is to represent the country and perform ceremonial duties. Spain operates as a parliamentary democracy. This means that the government is elected by the people and is accountable to the parliament known as the Cortes Generales. The leader of the government is the Prime Minister, Presidente del Gobierno. The Prime Minister is the head of the political party or coalition that has the most seats in the lower house of parliament known as the Congress of Deputies, Congreso de los Diputados, and the Prime Minister is responsible for running the country and making and implementing decisions. Spain is divided into 17 autonomous communities, each with its own government and parliament. Some of these regions, though, like Catalonia and the Basque Country, or País Vasco, have significant autonomy and can make decisions on various matters, including education, healthcare, transportation, even so far as where their taxes go in entirety in the region, such as in País Vasco. Elections are typically held every 4 years, and these determine the composition of the Congress of Deputies, which affects the composition of the government. Spain is a member of the European Union, which allows it to collaborate with other European countries on matters like trade, environmental regulations, security policies, and Spain, like many democracies, experiences debates and discussions on various issues. These often include economic policies, social welfare, regional autonomy, immigration, and so on and so forth. Political parties play a significant role in shaping these debates, and citizens do have the right to express their opinions and vote for their preferred representatives. So while we're talking about the government, let me give you a little bit of info about the monarchy. The Spanish monarchy, at its height during the 16th century, was one of the most powerful in Europe. Spain's vast overseas empire, including territories in the Americas, Asia, and Europe, was ruled by Spanish monarchs. They were known as the kingdom where the sun never sets because of how vast and how expansive their territories were. The reign of King Philip II, who lived from 1556 to 1598, marked the height of Spanish power and influence. His court in Madrid was renowned for its wealth and cultural achievements. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, however, Spain experienced political turmoil, including the Napoleonic Wars and several changes in government, with alternating periods of monarchy and republicanism. In 1931, the Second Spanish Republic was established, leading to the exile of King Alfonso VIII. The monarchy was formally abolished in 1931, and Spain became a republic. General Francisco Franco ruled Spain, though, as a dictator from 1939 until his death in 1975. After Franco's death, King Juan Carlos I, appointed by Franco as his successor, played a key role in transitioning Spain to democracy. In 1981, during an attempted coup, King Juan Carlos publicly condemned the coup and called for the defense of democracy, solidifying his reputation as a unifying figure. Currently, we have King Felipe VI, the son of King Juan Carlos I, who ascended to the throne in 2014 after the abdication of his father. His reign has emphasized modernization, transparency, and accountability within the monarchy. He voluntarily reduced his own salary and made efforts to streamline the royal family's finances. The monarchy in Spain, though, has faced challenges and controversies, including scandals involving the former king, King Juan Carlos I, related to financial matters and his personal conduct. There has also been a debate in Spain about the role and the cost of the monarchy in the country's democratic system in general, with some advocating for its abolition or at least reform. Currently, King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia have focused on modernizing the monarchy's image and adapting to contemporary Spanish society. They have engaged with the public and used social media to connect with younger generations. They've also been involved with various charitable organizations and cultural activities, such as education, science, and the arts. The Spanish royal family has had a profound and complex history, from its height during the Spanish Empire to its role in Spain's transition to democracy. Its contemporary role is largely symbolic and ceremonial, with efforts to maintain relevance and transparency. Public perception of the monarchy remains a topic of discussion in Spain, with differing opinions on its role in the country's democratic system. Now we head to the defensive wall. The excavation of this part of the restored wall uncovered interesting details about the medieval defensive structure, shedding light on the historic nature of this monument. The town of Benaguasil was believed to have originated in the 12th century, during the Andalusian Islamic era. While there's a wall and possibly a castle, it's unclear if they were built at the town's birth. The first documented references are from the Christian medieval period, but there haven't been archaeologists' findings to clarify this. The dating of the wall is based on architectural parallels, urban layout, and place names like Mur or Portalet, preserving the memory of the ancient wall. While you're exploring, you might hear a few words of English, but in general, in Spain, Spanish is the most widely spoken language. In fact, Spanish is one of the most widely spoken languages in the world. It is native to over 460 million people, making it the second most spoken native language after, what do you think? English? German? No, neither one. It is after Mandarin. Spanish is the official language or the national language in at least 21 countries, including Spain and most of Central and South America. Spanish is one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations, and Spanish has numerous dialects, with variations in vocabulary, pronunciation, and even grammar. Some of the major dialects include Castilian, which is the standard variety of Spanish, but also Latin American Spanish, Mexican Spanish, even Argentine Spanish. Spanish uses the Latin script, and it consists of 27 letters. It includes the same 26 letters as English, plus the letter ñ, or N with a little curly Q on top of it. Spanish is a more phonetic alphabet, meaning letters are generally pronounced as they are written, which can make it easier for those, like me, learning to pronounce Spanish words. Spanish is a popular language for second language learners because there are millions of people around the world who speak it. Why not become one of them also? This medieval defense section includes a wall fragment and the valley where the archaeological excavation took place. The original wall, directly on the rocky terrain, was 1.75 meters wide, or about 5 feet, as seen in its foundation. However, contemporary buildings have demolished much of it, leaving about half of the original structure. Over time, numerous openings like doors and windows have been filled, giving the wall its current appearance. The construction of this wall segment features irregular masonry with limestone stones and a substantial layer of compost, primarily made of earth with minimal limestone binding. This technique contrasts with other mural sections in this area, with Islamic influences. The reason for this difference is currently unknown, but it might be related to repairs or expansions during the medieval Christian period, after the conquest of Benaguasil by Jaume I in 1237. Here we see a poem that was written quite recently, supposedly by the wall. Here is a general translation. I am the wall, stone invisibility, embracing the ancient Muslim city. Forged under an endorsing scenic spell for centuries, a refuge where stories dwell. Around me, a water's crystal grace, cultivated fields, a captivating trace. Green that fascinates, pleasing the eyes, no one remains indifferent to my rustic ties. Though vital cycles of rain and wind, my 1,000-year-old constitution's thinned, yet I hear, through the wall's embrace, words of love and hurt, a timeless grace. I am the wall of historical lore, nostalgic, romantic memories I store. Isn't that beautiful? This was written by Miguel Casanova in 2020. Here we see a direct translation from Google Translate on my phone, and I took a screen cap of how to see this for you. I'll let you read the direct translation here.
I visited at around 2 in the afternoon. It's very quiet here today, and let me tell you why.
Earlier, I promised you some details on the siesta. So, let's get into it and explore this relaxing Spanish tradition. The siesta is a short afternoon nap or rest, and it has its roots right here in Spain. Its name comes from the Latin word sexta, which means the sixth hour, counting from sunrise, as it was traditionally observed around midday. The siesta became ingrained in Spanish culture due to Spain's climate, where daytime temperatures around midday can soar, especially in the southern regions. Taking a break during the hottest part of the day helped people avoid the scorching sun. One of the primary reasons for the siesta was to escape the oppressive midday heat, allowing people to rest, eat, and recharge before returning to work. The siesta also influenced the daily rhythm of life in Spain, with businesses and shops traditionally closing for a few hours in the afternoon to accommodate this tradition. In recent years, Spain has seen changes in its siesta culture. Urbanization, modern work patterns, and a desire for greater work efficiency have led to a decline in the practice and the tradition of the siesta. It can vary widely region to region. In some areas, it's still quite common, while in others, it's less prevalent. Napping benefits, though, have been proven here in Spain. The siesta's benefits include improved alertness and productivity, as a short nap can help combat afternoon drowsiness. While the siesta is most closely associated with Spain, midday napping is a common practice in many cultures worldwide, such as a power nap in Japan, China, and even in the US. Some Spanish towns and regions celebrate the siesta with festivals, games, and contests dedicated to napping. Now that is a contest I would like to join. In contemporary Spain, however, the traditional siesta is often shorter than in the past, typically only lasting 20 to 30 minutes. It's still considered a valuable break during the workday, but now it's more focused on spending time with your family and recharging rather than actually going to sleep. The siesta is a cultural tradition rooted here in Spain, historically important for escaping the midday heat. While its observance has evolved over time due to changing lifestyles, it still remains a fascinating aspect of Spanish culture and a topic of interest for those exploring the country's traditions and for those who are a little drowsy. While we walk, let me tell you about the beautiful church. This is the Assumption of Our Lady Church, and it is a splendid example of Baroque architecture. It graces the landscape here with its timeless beauty. It was erected in the early 18th century, precisely in the first third of the century. This architectural gem adheres to the traditional scheme of the Baroque era. Although officially inaugurated in 1737, the facade proudly displays the date 1731, offering a glimpse into the meticulous craftsmanship of the time. The church was closed when I visited, but let me give you a general description as to what it looks like inside. As we step inside, the church reveals its grandeur with a layout featuring 3 naves, with the central nave soaring to impressive heights beneath a majestic dome. The interior invites contemplation and awe, capturing the essence of Baroque design and its emphasis on grandeur and theatricality. The bell tower, a structure of significance, underwent a thoughtful reconstruction in 1995. Comprised of 3 sections, the uppermost section that houses the bells stands as a pinnacle of architectural beauty. Its meticulous design and craftsmanship contributes to the visual poetry that defines this Baroque masterpiece, inviting visitors to immerse themselves in the rich history and architectural legacy that it represents. Here you can see an English translation of some information. I'd like to highlight the fact that the altarpiece in the high altar was destroyed during the Civil War of 1936. It began its reconstruction in 1957, and it tried to reproduce its original form as closely as possible. Spain's location is a key factor that has shaped its history, culture, and geopolitical significance. Situated in southwestern Europe, the Iberian Peninsula, where Spain is located, has been a crossroads of civilizations for millennia. Spain's strategic location has made it a melting pot of cultures and a stage for numerous historical events. Phoenicians, Carthaginians, Romans, Visigoths, and Moors have all left their mark on this region. The Moorish occupation of Spain from the 8th to the 15th centuries profoundly influenced its architecture, science, and culture. Spain's location was also instrumental in the Age of Exploration, which was a launching point for voyages to the Americas, leading to its emergence as a global colonial power. Spain's location at the crossroads of Europe and Africa, and its proximity to the Atlantic Ocean and Mediterranean Sea, have significant geopolitical importance. It has played a crucial role in trade, exploration, and the exchange of ideas between Europe, Africa, and the Americas. Today, Spain's location makes it a vital getaway for trade and tourism, connecting Europe with North Africa and serving as a bridge between cultures. Spain's geographical statistics highlight its diverse landscapes and features. It is the second largest country in the European Union by area, and it has over 5,000 kilometers or 3,100 miles of coastline along the Atlantic and Mediterranean. The Pyrenees Mountains to the north form a natural border with France, and the Strait of Gibraltar, a narrow waterway, separates Spain from Morocco in Africa. Some fun facts for you about locations in Spain. The Balearic Islands. Spain's location includes the Balearic Islands, a popular tourist destination in the Mediterranean. These islands, including Majorca, Ibiza, and Menorca, offer stunning beaches and a vibrant nightlife. We also have the Canary Islands. Spain governs the Canary Islands, which are located off the northwest coast of Africa. These islands are known for their unique landscapes, including volcanic terrain and diverse flora and fauna. The Spanish enclaves of Africa. Spain maintains two small enclaves on the African continent, Ceuta and Melilla, which are located in the northern coast of Morocco. Their location has led to a complex political and cultural interaction. Cultural fusion. Spain's location has resulted in a rich fusion of cultures and cuisines. Elements of Moorish, Jewish, and Christian cultures can be seen in its architecture, art, and cuisine. It does have a diverse climate. Spain's geography contributes to a wide range of climates, from the Mediterranean climate along the eastern coast to the arid conditions of central Spain and the temperate climate in the north. Spain's location has been a central element in its historical, cultural, and geopolitical development. It continues to be a dynamic and influential nation at the crossroads of Europe, Africa, and the Americas, with a rich heritage shaped by its strategic position. Wasn't that beautiful? So in order to return to Valencia, I took the metro for about 35-40 minutes. And the metro only costs 1 or 2 euros, depending on how far you are going. And it was a very quiet, peaceful ride with some really beautiful views. Here is the last part of Benaguasil that I saw as I was riding away. Thank you all so much for joining me in Benaguasil. I hope you enjoyed your time in this small Spanish pueblo. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for your donations, for your tips, for your PayPals. And as always, thank you for being a part of my traveling family. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, everyone. Don't forget to follow and like this video for more with me, Explore with Kelsey.